This is a live search of ProQuest Research Library. This recording of a live ProQuest Research Library search will briefly demonstrate searching in PRL using our recurring research question. We'll look at searching and limiting in a feature called Author Resolver that helps you find out more about the author for evaluation purposes. Be sure to look at using the citation features in ASC and PRL on your Week 4 tab in Moodle for small but important differences in using each database's citing feature. Let's get started. We're on the advanced search screen of ProQuest Research Library. My terms are already typed in. You can see the first box is child or youth, connected by the default AND operator. And over here we have two boxes connected with an OR operator that's already a default. You can have more than two terms here. So I have three terms, and I typed obesity, asterisk, or overweight, and then I used the built-in or, and then I typed in fat. And down here on the third row, I have food advertising, asterisk, and then it's in quotes because I want to be more specific and to use that specific phrase. And then over here I have food marketing as a specific phrase. As you can see, there's three rows here. If you wanted to remove a row, you would click here. If you want to add a row, you can click here. And there it is. The default is to have two rows. However, as you can see, I did add a row. Over here on the search menu, the default is anywhere except full text all. That's the same as select a field, as we've seen in EDS and Academic Search Complete. If I wanted to change it, there's the abstract field. Document title refers to the article title. And subject, of course, is subject, similar to what we've seen in the other databases. I'm going to select full text because you will need that for evaluation purposes. I have a choice of peer-reviewed or scholarly journals. For the purposes of LS102, you can choose either one. However, I want you to know if you have a really picky professor or instructor who assigns you a project and asks that the sources be peer-reviewed, please be sure if you're in ProQuest to select peer-reviewed. The difference really isn't much, to be honest. However, sometimes when you have a result set limiter of scholarly journals, you may occasionally have results that are not peer-reviewed. And since peer-reviewed is considered the gold standard in using research work and scholarly sorts of sources, you might want to go ahead and just select that one for sure. Okay, so I'm going to click search. I have 43 results. Remember, we have all our limiters already in place. I'm going to do a final limiter here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to limit by date. I could have done it on the previous page, but I think I'm more curious and more interested in having only the last 5 years worth of sources. So I would grab this tab and I'm going to run it all the way over to 2010, because over here, as you can see, the range is from 2010 to 2015, although originally it was from 1999 to 2015. And I'm going to click update, and now I have 26 results. The results list is similar to what we've seen in Academic Search Complete and EDS. You have numbered records, linked titles that will go into what they call a detailed view, but it's similar to the detailed record. You can see here also in the results the author's names, the publication, when it was published, and instead of subject terms we have excerpts from the abstract. And all of our terms that showed up due to the keywords that we used in the search, all of our terms have been highlighted. So you can kind of gauge by looking at some of the highlighted terms, maybe that's a good indicator of the validity or the relevance of the article. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff here. Now this one is kind of interesting. Characteristics of food advergames that reach children and the nutrient quality of the foods they advertise. So what this is talking about is food advertisement in the form of games that may possibly affect how children choose to eat and what kind of foods they will ask for. So I'm going to click the link title here. And as you can see, it comes up to an option for full text, which is the default, which means I can look at the abstract here, scroll down, and here's the full text of the article. So I could start reading it using that particular format. Or I can click here, and this is going to be the scanned image of the print article. I'm going to click here, and there it is. We can see it there, and there's the abstract and so forth. And one of the things that I wanted to point out to you that's so cool about this is that, and this won't happen with all of the articles, but if you see these right here, the author resolver, it can give you some information about the author, so it can help you in as an early initial evaluation tool. So let's click, I'm going to mouse over it and then come down to the link for the author's name. And it'll take a few seconds, and there it is. So it shows up here in this document view that's provided by ProQuest. You can also click here to see roughly about the same information if you wanted to. So we can see that this author's educational background. We see their expertise and their research interests. And we see some of their other things that they've already published. And you can do that for however many authors available, with this service that you would like. And that's it for now. Good luck with searching in ProQuest.